Hey guys, on this hot summer day I decided to play with the SCX24s inside. So I created an incline to see what these things would do on it, just to have something to do really. As you can see, this is my project one. I've got weights sitting on top of the servo. I've got the brass extensions. I've got weighted rims. I have the mud terrain tires, no foams. I left the foams out of them. And I have taken the springs off of the shocks to get full droop. And it's still running the plastic linkages, stock electronics. On my C10, it's still also stock electronics, everything, but on it I have the weights sitting on top of the servo. I've got brass knuckles, I got the brass behind the rims, I've got the CCXRC front and rear diff covers, and I have the HR linkages sitting on it. I didn't really want to go too crazy with it because I really love the C10, the look of it, so I try to keep it pretty well stock. My wife's Bronco, she loved all the red, so we went kind of crazy with it. She has the weighted wheels, which we got those off of Amazon. We have the linkages and the shocks, the diff covers, the brass knuckles, pretty much anything we could get. We still got more planned to do to it as far as weights go, and eventually we'll upgrade it more, but she wants to keep it pretty, so she doesn't plan on doing a whole lot of crawling with it. Here you can see the project truck going up the incline, and it's really surprised me. I thought it would just kind of walk up it, but it didn't. It spins a little bit going up that incline. I thought with no body on it and the weight all down low, it would just walk right up it. But as I got towards the top, just to see, if it would hold, I stopped and then I let it back up a little bit just to see if it would grab or if it would slide. But it didn't. It held. The C10, I had a little bit of trouble getting it started, as you can see, so I had to get a little run at it. And it started going up just fine, and then it reached a certain point, and then it just started chattering and skipping and started going a little sideways on me. So I ended up having to back it down, and once I started going back, it wanted to just fly off. But it finally grabbed, and I started going back up, and I had to walk the steering back and forth to get it to climb. But it did climb all the way up and over the top. On my wife's Bronco, everybody talks about how back heavy these are and how they like to flip over, but with the little bit of work that I've done to it so far, it actually walked this thing like it was no problem whatsoever. And here's a look at them on the table, opened up. All three of them still running the stock electronics on them, just minor little bolt-on changes, no real brain work whatsoever to make them work. And as you can see,